Yo, what's up guys, it's DJ here, and today I wanted to do something different. Of course, Evo has been wrapping up here on day 3. I'm actually recording this during Street Fighter 6 Top 8. And of course, before Tekken 8 Top 8 started, we had the reveal gameplay trailer of Tekken 8 Armor King. He is back. I know so many people have been really excited to have him back. You know, of course, he's been a fan favorite for so many different players, and you're gonna see a lot of people probably switch to him. You know, some mainstays, especially in NA Tekken. I know a lot of NA Tekken players are gonna switch to Armor King. You know, their main is back. You know, I reacted to this on stream at the Breakout channel on Twitch, but I wanted to get into watching the trailer again and possibly just analyzing and getting a little bit of a closer look. Because I play the game as well, and I would like to know what I'm going to get into ahead of time, and I wanted to share that with you guys as well. So, without further ado, let's just watch the trailer in full, and I'll give my reactions to it again, now in very crisp 1080p 60, and let's see what we got going on. It's always so sick watching the intro. He gets a really special intro. They didn't have this for Fok. Unreal Engine 5.
Now, let the world hear it. Shout his name. Thirsting for revenge, the jet black villain returns to the ring.
She's doing absolutely incredible announcer work. So sick. It looks so sick. This is the Space Station stage soundtrack for Tekken 5.
Tekken 8. New challenger. Armor King.
Okay. Had to do it to Fok too. Counter hit. Boom. Tornado. He's spinning a lot. Good duck. That's his 14 frame punish, I'm pretty sure. Into a throw.
Just how scary boxing can be.
The block after that. Good recovery. Ooh, a parry. I didn't notice that in the first. Kind of like a parry. Heat engager. Blows the poison into your eyes. This was brutal. Just stop him. Jesus. Floor break. Need those. The Blue Spark Shining Wizard into wall break. He gets a combo. I'm sure you can optimize that a little bit better. Use Heat Smash. He's gonna recover so fast. I love how he flame upper. I think that beat out Mach Punch parry, if I'm not mistaken. Really sick intro. Into the wall. Two Jaguar men growling at each other. Two big burly Jaguar men growling at each other. Cool combo. Wall ender. Counter hit into a stomp. Thumbs down. Boom. This Rage Art is so sick. Domain expansion Rage Art. Go into the sky, into some dark miasma. You love to see it. And through the chair to finish it off. Incredible. This is a trailer from YouTube, so we'll get to see some of his alternate costumes coming out October 13th and October 16th. Mark your calendars. It's gonna be right after Evo Friends. Looks like a silver and gold. That alternate looks nice. And of course, the T7 fit looks really good in Unreal 5. I'm gonna pause it right there because we'll talk about the new character in a bit. Okay, wanted to slow down, mute the stream. I wanted to slow down the trailer real quick because wanted to see a few things. So 4-4 neutral 2 into a low, and I guess this is his OTG. You know, stomp on the ground. Another one, counter hit this time. Little flop, kind of like Jin's forward 4 in the combo. Pushes it pretty far. Looks like he's got a good wall carry. Duck on jet kick. Little rising 4 action. So minus 14 punish. So right there. I want to slow that down. Right there. 1, 2, and he goes into like this little stance. 1, 2, right here. He's sitting right here. So I'm guessing, which I'll get to in a second. The different moves here. He goes into like this stance. Kind of like Reina's like war god, like whatever Sentai, or like war god thing where she can like parry or whatever. It's kind of like that same thing, like in terms of the stance, how it looks. So he stops here, and I'm guessing he can. There's some follow-ups, or he can choose to cancel. So he can get a throw out of it, and this throw kind of pushes him back, knocks him over there. He has a unique interaction with Steve. I don't think he says anything to Steve. I think Steve just likes to yap. So homing high, plus frames. Looks like he's down forward 1. Eat smash right here. You know, goes in the lion heart. Looks like a parry. Okay, maybe it's a time parry, or maybe that's his armor. Because yeah, it's his parry. Looks like maybe like a punch parry, Sabaki. So he throws this green poison gas, spits poison gas. And it covers their eyes. Right here. You can see it covers Steve's eyes here. And in the trailer, I'm going to play it right here, even though it's going to be in slow motion. So you can hear. Yeah, you hear that? You hear that? I'm going to play it again. It plays the untekkable sound. So like if you power crush, let's say if you grab out a power crush, this is the sound it plays. A little ching, little chime. Right there. So that's untekkable. So I'm guessing this. So since, you know, all the Tekken characters, they got their gimmicks now. And that's not a bad thing. It's just the way the game is. So this poison breath into. Ooh, okay. So he did a little quarter circle input. That or like a little weight, like a DP input or something. Forward down, or forward neutral down forward, you know, whatever. So typical Ting stuff. So he gets this grab, guaranteed. So I'm guessing, yeah. Oh, the giant swing. Yeah, he gets the giant swing. So that's guaranteed. Ducks here. What's that? That looks like. So rising 3-1 heat engager. Heat engager probably, maybe it's either 13 or 14 frames. I had to guess. Maybe even a little faster than that. Looks, who knows? So he does a little wave dash into the poison breath. So he's in heat. So I wonder if all these sparks here, this is just me speculating. This could all be different here. He immediately goes for the poison breath. So the next thing he gets, that's also guaranteed. He gets this little headbutt. I'm wondering if this is all guaranteed, like he can just go for this grab, or there's like a mix-up where if you like throw out a mid, if you try to duck. I wonder if you can duck after this, because that would be the counterplay. But maybe if you do get hit by this green stuff, you deserve to get grabbed. Who knows? So of course, a little counter chime right there. Oh, that makes the floor purple. I didn't even notice that. So we get this. Gets a wall splat. Looks like I don't know, 4-3, back 4-3. And he just poison breath, and he just stomps him out right there. Brutal. Probably really good for Oki. Maybe he can choose to do that. So this little backflip into floor break. So he has some good stage interaction options. He's got, you know, the wall splat, has a floor break. Now this was crazy right here. Grabs Reina out of the power crush, goes into Shining Wizard, blue spark this, and it kicks him to the wall. Wall breaks. I'm gonna pull up the tweet from 1009 out of the Boston scene. Shout out 10 Warren player. I think he said ha 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 Shining Wizard, and man, ridiculous. So a little down jab into tornado, heat burst. I love the little pose he does. And this is heat smash. 3 hits, and then 4th drop kicks him away with all this flame stuff. I wonder if that is extra damage or just hit sparks. Looks like a little intro. It's little scissor kicks. Interrupts right here. Little counter hit. I guess this might be while standing 2. Looks like. So he can like do those scissor kicks into like maybe crouch while standing 2. This might be like a full animation during this once he gets the crumple, because I'm gonna put the tweet up here. Nakatsu himself, I think Super Akuma was tweeting something about why does every new Tekken character have an install, because everyone thought this was install. But Nakatsu confirmed himself on Twitter. He said there is no install for Armored King, so this might be all guaranteed here. He just does this because he doesn't go into heat here, and I thought maybe he gets more of this stuff in heat, but he doesn't go into heat here. He does flame upper is what we're gonna call it. It looks like it goes pretty low, so it might hit grounded. So maybe even if you don't get this launch here, right? You don't get him in the air. It might just hit grounded, so it might be a cool Oki tool. 3-2 into clothesline, boom, jab. So this is probably just like King's. It's like running 1+2, something like that. The air grab spikes him down, boom. So in heat, he gets this homing. It might be a homing high. So he breathes fire into his. So maybe back 1. And yeah, we get to see the flame upper again. Yeah, so in he looks like he has access to more of his moves. So I don't understand how that's not an install, because like if he's not in heat, does he still get these? I mean, we could see it for Anna, right? Because he did the flame upper without after counter hit. So that's the whole thing that's confusing me. So I guess you know, maybe him being in heat is unrelated. Who knows? Maybe you guys in the comments can tell me. But flame upper gets at least out the air. I think that's what the shy 442 from Victor. So that's what, -16. So he gets sorry. I'm going back and forth here. -16. Looks like maybe down forward 2. Down forward 2-1. Okay, so this one right here. So he's in the stance. Okay, I'm sorry it blurred on a really bad frame. Let me go frame by frame here. We're first time doing. Okay, so he's in stance. Brian in heat. Both characters in heat. I think Brian's going for Mach Punch 442 or 441+2, the little like Mach Punch parry or whatever. In heat with Snake Eyes. Yeah, he's doing a little parry, and looks like King also does an armor move. So he goes in, little Mach Punch. He absorbs it. Yeah, so he absorbs the armor, but that's not. It doesn't have the armor break like spark. So I'm guessing it's like a parry for a parry, like a reversal. At least, or maybe I didn't see it. Looks really cool though. Maybe that's his key charge. That's probably what he does. A little special interaction with King. No one will stand in the way with my revenge. Really cool. glad, you know, we might see some Armor King matches maybe in the future for TWT, maybe a different challenger or master events. I'll put a stop to you no matter what it takes, man. Perfect heel and face, you know what I mean? For my wrestling fans out there, I'm not a big wrestler, you know, pro wrestler guy, but you know, to my guys who are big pro wrestling fans, I know this is huge for them. Little grab here, broken. Little armor move that goes in the stance. 2, 4, and then boom, break the neck. And he flops here, and maybe he's not recovering enough. It looks like he can go for like a combo, but maybe in heat he can, or maybe this is just how King or the enemy flops to the ground, because it looks like he just recovered and he's able to do a move now. So maybe there's no combo from that. You know, Jaguar sprint, hops over the wall. I think it's special, maybe unique to him. You know, some characters can leap off the walls and stuff, but I think maybe this is special to Armor King. I can't remember if King has one himself. But he does this, he grabs him out the air. So I'm guessing there's 2 different grab animations. So because he grabbed Anna out of the air here for a combo. Off of this, he wall jumps, boom. He goes into, it's a stance. Oh, stance. So stance grab is different. Stance air grab is different. He gets this, picks him up, boom, and then knees him to the wall, but no wall splat. So that's good. So there's no combo after that. I don't know if it would have been OP if he did get a wall combo or not, but it seemed like it would have been. Maybe if he was closer. Who knows? It looks like it doesn't hit the wall anyway. Blocks Atlas Hammer. Boom. For 2-1, looks like. Picks up. I like the combo routes here. Even though it's probably not optimized, we'll probably see some different B&Bs once he's out. He gets a little knee into tornado at the wall and wall ender. Now this move, good, probably like a good neutral tool or poke. Looks like maybe like a forward 3 or maybe a back 3 here. It's safe against muscle armor. And looks like maybe back 2 or down back 2. It's a little counter hit and you get a free stomp. So Oki afterward. This looks like, this next kick looks like an unblockable with all the sparks here. So we might not see that, but it looks quick. That unblockable looks very quick. Because I have it, this is at 0.5 speed. This looks quick. Little clothesline. Okay, wait. So you know how King clothesline, he like flops over on the right, knocks you down, right? He flops him over. So maybe you get like maybe a crouch grab, able to get a crouch grab, or maybe you can stomp him out afterwards. So down for 1-2, boom. Oh, whoa. Interesting. Okay. So down for 1-2, that looks like King press maybe, and crumples him to the ground, gets you free crouch grab into this, man. Boom, thumbs down. This is a screen grab in and of itself. This is really cool for Tekken players. Like, this is sick. But I bet you if you showed this to like one of your friends who doesn't play Tekken, or anyone who has no idea what Tekken is, I think they think you're a furry. They're like, why are these 2 jaguar men like wrestling each other? Why is this guy like shirtless? So this looks like it comes from a crouch dash, or like from a rising move, maybe rising 1. But gets his elbow, maybe or maybe it's like King's forward neutral down forward 1. Gets a little knock up in the air, and we see a rage art embolden, inflame the hand. It was really funny that how the like the little hair piece that people were talking about when he got revealed was like a Radon, you know, little Dark Souls. He puts him to the ropes, goes in the air. This like dark, they call him the Dark Supernova, which I think is a really sick nickname. But, like, it goes up in the air, all this dark miasma comes out. He spins around, he looks at the camera, and boom, you're dead. Breaks the whole arena too. all the pyrotechnics, all the things you want. This is a great end screen. I want to see like every other character get like slammed into a table like this. I was so excited when I saw this during stream. I believe I said a chair instead because I like my brain, like I spoke too fast for my brain, and I just said chair instead of table.
That's so sick.
He's on a chair. They put him on a chair. On a table. On a table. Oh my God. Armor King is the greatest character I've ever seen in my entire life.
I fucking love this game.
Let's look at this design real quick, man. I just have to say, gold chains. This little like chest piece right here. It's like carbon fiber too. Of course, we got these like rhinestone little, all these belts. Tekken 8 has a lot of belts. All the character designs, just belts everywhere. But this fits Armor King. I didn't think, and of course, it says Armor King right here on the little these little what do you call them, tassels, or this little skirt? No, it's a skirt. Flayed skirt, whatever. Really cool boots. I couldn't believe they improved on his design. Everyone thought T7. Everyone thought Armor King's design. They're like, oh my God, this guy's perfect. Like nothing can top this. And they did it again, which I think they did the impossible. And of course, you get to access to Armor King October 13th. Early access if you have the season pass. Official release October 16th for those who don't. Really, really cool render here too. Yeah, so you can see like the little pattern here. This carbon fiber reminds me. This chest piece reminds me of, even though I don't play it much, Marvel Rivals. You know, Black Panther. This one Black Panther costume. I might pull it up on the screen. This is what it reminds me of. Still really cool. Gold chains. These little nipple ring tassels or whatever. Really cool. The shoulder, the pauldrons. Super duper sick. Super sick design. Looks like his costume too is more of like a silver and gold. A little bit of blue here, which I think looks really sick. Yeah, we can see a little bit more. Curse YouTube's bitrate, you're not even able to see this like super clear, but I wish they put out like a 4K version or 1440p, but 1080-60 is all we got. Preset 3, we were talking about this on the stream. Preset 3 looks pretty insane. He gets his sweatpants. Looks like this neon green. The Armor King on the back here. The little ears. Some chains here. Those are really cool sneakers too. Leather. Looks like leather. Goes frame by frame. A little purple on the gloves too. You can even see that. The chains move too. Oh, super cool. Right here. The Armor King chain. Little A chain. Look at the mask here. Kind of like a luchador style, a little bit, right? Kind of reminiscent of the old masks in the other Tekken games. I don't think King has a mask like this. I mean, the closest thing we get, I think, is his new mask for his Preset 3. So I'm wondering if in character customization, a preset that it's just his sweatpants and tank jacket, leather jacket thing without the hood. So we might be able to see the mask better, but it seems like it kind of goes with it. The hood has to go with this mask. Shout out the wrestlers, man. And of course, you can't forget about the old T7. Look at that. It looks so clean in Unreal Engine 5. Oh my god. Pants too, little red cape still there. Oh, a lot of people are gonna be rocking this. The T7 fit looks even better in this game. The chainmail, chains here, classic look. And the fur. I couldn't even comment on the fur. It was moving too fast. Like the fur. Come on now. Look, the devs at Tekken are cooking. Devs at Tekken are cooking. He's gonna come in October, so, or we won't get to play with him. We'll probably get like a little Tekken talk right before. I don't know if it's gonna be during Evo France or maybe, before, or maybe as you come back, there's gonna be a Tekken talk, showcasing character. We'll see Nikatsu or somebody on the dev team. Play the character, show us, kind of the important moves. I mean, he looks very interesting to me. I thought Fakaram was gonna be my main character. But I'm gonna definitely give him a try. I might switch to Grappler Nation, even though I have a disdain for King. Not King players. King players are chill, but I have a general disdain for King myself, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. And I hope you guys are too. All right, so let's take a look at this new character. I kind of assumed, I think when we were theory crafting throughout season 2, when they revealed that this new character was going to be completely original, wasn't going to be a guest character, wasn't going to be a returning character, completely original. Everyone's theory crafting where the next character would be from, because every Tekken character is a representation of a country, nationality, and they always try to replicate the fighting style, the most popular fighting style there. And I think the dev team said themselves that they worked tirelessly to get the representation done right. And I think that's what I really enjoy about Tekken, and that's what a lot of people enjoy about Tekken, is that they go above and beyond, and they really listen to the community, and they're really transparent with, as transparent as they try to be on social media. So I don't think it was definitely a surprise still, but I mean, let's just take a look. Madagascar. Man, we popped off for this. Looks like a really cool stage too. Miary Zoo. I believe that's how that's pronounced. Miary Zoo from Madagascar. We had a quick peek at the stage. When they revealed this, I was like, oh wow, like I thought about Africa, but I also thought like, oh, this looks maybe like hills and things. I was maybe thinking like Europe again, maybe Greece or something, because we didn't get to really look at the architecture. We saw the birds flying around, and I saw this, right? We see the people here, walking stuff. You usually see this in Africa and also Asia, maybe Southeast Asian countries. They like to do this, but mostly you see this in Africa. So I was like, oh wait, is this Africa? You couldn't be too sure. And looking at the trailer now, like, of course, but I was like, okay, like, I'm like, what is this? Where could this be? And then I see the lemurs, and I couldn't, like I said, during the stream when it was happening, when I was reacting to it, like my mouth moved faster than my brain, and I couldn't for the life of me remember the name lemurs here, which would have been like a for sure thing. But I just remember lemurs being from Africa mostly, but I didn't want to assume. Okay, Julia. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This looks ethereal. This doesn't even look like Tekken. I'm pretty sure this is the outline of the stage, maybe? This looks pretty long. This might be the outline of the stage, or maybe the stage is like in here towards the foreground. But this looks beautiful. Madagascar here. Maybe we might see cars driving by. Little ox, little houses here. Nice little temple. Ooh, Miary Zoo from Madagascar. Really, really cool. So we saw this, I was like, nice little cool little wrist locks right here. Seem decorative, but at the same time, she has like these MMA gloves right here. Little cool design. Look at this. So maybe this stage looks huge. If this is part of the stage, if all this is playable area. But she has really cool design. I love her little anklets and this nice little like half skirt, or like, hit me with all you got. She has a very like enthusiastic, wants to fight. Once she got revealed, we were looking at, everyone was theory crafting, oh, what fighting style is in Madagascar. So it's based off this fighting style called Morangi, if I'm saying it right. Sorry if I'm butchering it. It's traditional martial art. It's like a striking style. I think we got revealed that, it's a mix of Morangi and some other African fighting styles. It says that, Miary Zoo, sorry, really loves animals and learn fighting by watching animals move. So we can assume MMA, So now, if we go down that path of thinking, you're like, okay, what special interactions does she have? Right off the bat, I thought Azucena, she's an MMA fighter, also a striker, according to her profile. So maybe they have a rivalry. They could have a rivalry. We could see a special interaction with them. We could also see it maybe with June and some of the animals, because she loves animals. June also loves animals and cares for things in nature. Also, apparently in Miary, there's like music and you dance while you challenge people to fight. So maybe she has a special interaction with Eddie. Maybe they could be playing their respected country's instruments, which I think would be really cool. Yeah, she's very interesting looking. Of course, I have to state the obvious, the Gooners win. But I'm so glad we have more female fighters in Tekken. Great to have African representation, like, sub-Saharan African representation, below the Sahara Desert. I think the only representation from this region, technically, is Zafina. She's like descended from Egyptians, but she's claims Middle Eastern. So I believe this would be the first like real fighter in Tekken from Africa. So that is huge for representation. I know a lot of people on Twitter and social media were saying that they're so glad to be able to see a character like this and be represented. So really, really cool. Yarizu, can't wait to see what her move style is. We'll probably see it during Evo France in Nice in October 12th during the top 8. Could be seeing more gameplay then and a reveal date. So once Evo France comes around, and then next day, they'll reveal Miarizu, and the Baobab Horizon stage. If I'm saying any of that correctly, I'm sorry. Correct me, please. But then we'll get Armor King the next day, and season 2 seems to be pretty good. We had really tough showing with the beginning of season 2, but I'm optimistic. Of course, I don't really care what anybody really says about this game on Twitter. It's dead game, this and that. I think we're back. I think we're so back. As long as people are still playing, as long as people are still interested in the game, going to locals, I think that's all that matters. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the next video. I might be doing more of these. Let me know if you guys want me to do more type of these videos. I guess we'll see when Miarizu comes out. Gets to her reveal trailer maybe towards October, or maybe do some other reveals for other games. You guys let me know. But until next time, I appreciate you guys watching, and hope you have a great and wonderful day. Bye bye.